Hey guys, good morning. How are you? So I hope you guys enjoyed last session. We spoke about the customer avatar. I hope you dig deep into it. You took advantage of all the documents that we presented. And if you have any questions, make sure to put them below any video, this one or the other one. It doesn't really matter. Or you can join me inside the LinkedIn group. Now, in terms of what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be talking about the what do you call it, the three system lead magnet. And this is immensely important because a lot of people, they just think they know what they are doing, but at the end of the day, there's so much thing that needs to be done before you can even start to collect those leads using lead magnet. So allow me to start speaking a little bit about the problematic, and then we can dig deep into what is how we're going to solve that. So a lead magnet, most of lead magnets that's in any industry, any vertical that you speak to, people speak about lead magnet, but most of them, they are dead before you even put them there to subscribe anybody. And the reason why is that they the, they are not specifics. And before I talk to you and tell you exactly what should be a lead magnet, let me define for you what's a lead magnet to start with. A lead magnet is simply an answer to a specific problem that you give to your audience, knowing exactly. That's why we spoke about audience last time. You know exactly their pain points, you know exactly what they have as a problem, and the lead magnet needs to solve one specific pain. It needs to be extremely concise, and it needs to be super clear on how to apply that solution to solve the problem that you spoke about. That's it. It's very, very limited in scope, but it helps you grab the attention of people, get them, give them some micro commitments, get them to micro commit with you, and then eventually move them into the next stage. The reason why, because they are intended to serve everybody and everybody under the sun. The, the problem with using lead magnets that are just general is because people use them in a very general way. So, what is the three system framework? The three system framework using lead magnets is basically helping us maximize and optimize by matching our lead magnet to our prospect readiness level. What does it mean? In other words, we are meeting them, we are putting lead magnets. We know so much our dream customers, so we are putting lead magnets that separate each single segment from the other. For example, we know that people who are buyers in heat, that means that people who are ready to buy, that been doing the homework, been working hard to find the right policy, that have been trying to solve the problem of which company to go with, what's the difference, all that. These people, they are pretty ready. They are aware at all level. The awareness sophistication is high, and we don't need to make extra effort. But if you put a lead magnet that just describes what's a life insurance policy, or just talk to them about, try to educate them on what is it and how it can help them, it's not gonna click. We want to use lead magnets that fit each segment of the market that you are after. And here we want to divide our markets into three major segments. The first segment is the people who are ready within few weeks, 2 to 6 weeks. Okay, these people, they already done the homework, they know what they want, they are just trying to figure out which one to go to and which salesman to use. So if they end up sympathizing with you more than the other guy, and if you just happen to show up daily and give them that emotional close up, then eventually they will go with you. The second category is the people who are completely aware, they know they need to buy it, but for whatever reason they are not ready emotionally to commit to that purchase, and that's why they keep pushing you back every time you reach out to them. These people, they are between 3 to 6 months, three to the in the lower end, 6 months to the higher end. These people, they need nurturing, very specific. They need both nurturing. They need nurturing in terms of educating them more, but they need also nurturing in terms of understanding where is that problem that holding them back. Where is that loop that keep putting them inside that loop and doesn't allow them to step out of it and make the decision. Our goal is to find that. And the third part or the third segment is the people who are 6 months plus who are not ready yet. They will not, for whatever reason, most of the time they have financial problems and they are just not ready yet. So once we understand that we have three levels in front, we can divide these into so many levels. But for the sake of making it simple and easy for us and for other people, we want to average. And the way we average is by dividing them into these three categories. So the first category, as I mentioned, is the people, the hot buyers, the buyers in heat, who knows and who are ready. And these people, we want, before I go on, I would like to make just a clarification is I'm not gonna be showing you how to build the lead magnet because this is beyond the scope of this video, but I will show you examples to model after, and I will also show you the how to do it. So you're gonna have everything, you're gonna have the documents to follow and everything else. So if you are interested to get the documents and everything else, then you may want to join me inside the LinkedIn group if you are not on my email list yet. Okay, so just to follow up, these people who are buyers in heat, we need to treat them in a completely different way. And the way we treat them, we put in front of them specific lead magnets that serves them. For example, somebody who is completely aware and who is just pushing it from one day to another, maybe if you put in front of him a calculator or a quote, maybe they will punch their numbers and they will get the exact code that will give him a ballpark about where they are going to be. That probably will help them make up their minds in a very few days. Maybe you may want to give them a 5-minute fix for a very specific problem. How to use maybe a life insurance while using it as an ATM machine so that you can withdraw money out of it. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's some aspect of that. They are aware, but they don't know exactly how it works. Maybe that's something that can work for them. Or an emergency protocol. What happens if you don't have money and you can't continue paying? Maybe your company given 6-month grace, 3-month grace, whatever it is. Maybe this kind of information will help the person move the next mile and close themselves on themselves. So you see what I mean? These people are extremely important, even though it's very important to mention that this category of people are at the top of the pyramid and only represent 3%. Every single industry, there is this top, and everybody is basically after this segment. So we need to be, the more simple, the more clear the lead magnet, the better we'll be able to get results and help move people inside this lead magnet. Understand that once you give them this lead magnet, you put inside, you add a little call to action where you specify if they need more information or if they need to discuss further, then they may click on the link, and this way you can move them into a sales call. Okay, so this is the first level. The second level are the people who are warm, who are fully aware, but they are not ready to commit. This is where the money is. This is where the focus is. This is where all your energy needs to go. So they are getting good deal. They need to feel you are the right person with whom to discuss, to do business. And overall, they like to take time with their decisions. These people are very, very tricky because sometimes they just look for some discounts, very small discount. If there is a difference between $50 or $100 difference between this one, they may go with the cheapest. So these people are very picky, and you never know what's the reason they didn't choose yet. But the way we qualify these people is by presenting them with a quiz assessment that they're gonna answer like 21 questions, and most of the questions they are repeatable in a different way. The reason why they are repeatable, because you want to scratch that pain as much as possible so that they can recognize at the end of the day that they have the pain and they need the solution. And by once you they do the assessment, I'll give you an example once we finish. Once they finish the assessment quiz, then they will score themselves and they will see exactly where they have problem, and eventually you, by based on that score, you will able to give them the right pitch and move them into the next level. Okay, and the third level are the skepticals, and skepticals or the cold prospects exist all over the places. They are ready maybe in 6 months to 12 months. These people, most of the time, they don't have the money, they don't, their condition, maybe they will, it will regulate in the next few months. So you never know. These people, they need special treatment, they need nurturing, they need top of mind presence, they need familiarity, they need high value information. And the way we do that by giving them educational content that open their eyes on what's possible. For example, you give them something called the hidden cost of what to expect by buying a life insurance, or case study on how to achieve desired outcome. So you name it, you can give them anything that will help open up their mind and get them to the next level of awareness, where they are at least ready to have a conversation with you so that you can move them into, you can close them. Okay, so these are basically the three categories that we have. Now I want to share with you a few things about how to the model of how we generate leads, of lead magnets. Okay, so this is the first one. This is a bridge funnel based on Russell Brunson, and this one is extremely important because this is how we select and we filter out people from one place to another, and we make it very smooth. The first line, this is why we use basically a funnel builder. Like I have a document that I will hook you up later. It doesn't matter if it's ClickFunnels or if it's just your form in your autoresponder. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you want to have this inside. Generally, not all funnel builders have the possibility to include a video. That's why you may want to invest in a ClickFunnels sort like tool. But there are a lot. We talk about that later. The first page, we need to get a curiosity headline where we grab their attention, we get their email, and they submit. So now we have their information. Once we have their information, they move into the second page, which is the bridge page, where we welcome them with a welcome video. We give them few instructions. We explain to them what is it that we do, how we do it, and who we do it for. And then we present them with an offer. We try to be concise, but very specific about the information that we do. Generally, this is very powerful because once you introduce yourself and tell people about yourself, how you do it and everything, how you do your job and everything, then things really change in the perception of the mind. You are no more that stranger. They actually know who you are now, and it's easy to close them. The next step is either to move them into a sales call, move them into your group, move them into schedule a call or Zoom, you name it. So this is basically very powerful, and it needs this. You can use it a little bit used in an advanced stage, but understanding this will help you immensely create more value for your business. The next thing I want to show you is this. I want to show you an example of a financial security readiness assessment. This is the quiz that I spoke to you about. Okay, so this is the quiz that I spoke about, and this is the questions that you can use to score. At the end of the day, you have scores here, and you, based on each score level, you can put people at the right place so that you can do the right follow-up. Okay, so this is very, very important, and you ask all kind of questions. Your current foundation, what's your current life stage? So you ask really, really some serious questions to understand, to help understand where they are right now. So, and the third thing that I want to share with you is a bot, a mini chat bot, an example of a mini chat bot. So this is pretty cool because you need first to understand how it works. This all works only by using the formula: if yes, move on; if no, move to the other side. So for example, we have here, hey, name, are you looking for blah, blah, X? They said no, we move them. Okay, no problem. Have a great day. If they said yes, we move them into the meat of potato of the presentation. So we get them ready. Then we move them into qualifying themselves. Then we give them the goods. So this basically all about getting people to claim what they want, what you want, and they raise their hands, and then you can qualify them. I will include into this presentation everything that I just showed you with explanation. So you only need to read the PDF, the document that comes with it, and you can apply it easily. For example, the assessment quiz, I will give you all the assessment quiz, and I will give you the scores and everything else so that you can use it once you want to build your assessment quiz. If you need the many chats, I will give you the conversation. So what to say at the very beginning when somebody click on your lead magnet, where to take them. If yes, move them here. If no, move them there. So I'll give you the whole conversation. This way you don't need to worry about what is it that you're going to put into the tools. You already have everything. The only thing that you need to do is just go YouTube the information how to use ManyChat, and it's very easy to just follow up and do that. Okay, if you have, I'm planning on doing a video for each single document, but there are a lot, but we'll see how things works out. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. So I think we come to the end of this episode. In today's video, we're going to be talking, what is today? Today is day 3. Today is day 3. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the two-step messenger framework. So this is very powerful because this is what's going to allow you to move a conversation from completely cold conversation into business conversation, explore the pain, qualify, and move to a sales call. This is so much powerful. You can't miss this. Okay. So again, if you haven't joined the LinkedIn group, please make sure to join. The link will be below. If you haven't scheduled your call with me, I offer free 45 minutes, completely free, and help you set up everything and set you up with a clear strategy to move on. So everything in your hand. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.